And we're back.
I know.
Alright. So. Vondal, you sort of wander off, everybody else you sort of...
It's at this point where he kind of stops, turns around, and just kind of looks at the party expectantly.
Yeah. The rest of you just sort of turn around and carry on. Unless you want to sort of stop and bandage injuries. Some of you have injuries.
Well, actually, isn't Vondal the one with the... No, Kelariis is the one with the most severe injuries.
Yeah, I guess I'll cast Cure Wounds on myself because...
You don't have to use magic. You do have non-magical ways of healing stuff.
Do we?
What?
Well, short rests for starters.
Oh.
Oh, right.
Well, how far are we from...
Yeah,
how far
you are
Right,
basically
well,
about
that's
to camp
good,
down
yeah.
for the night anyway, so you might as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
just kidding, man. It's fine.
You might as well just have V bandage your wounds.
Yeah.
Move on with
Carry
life.
on.
Yeah, that's fine. I thought we were early in the day for some reason.
No,
No.
Cool. That's fine.
no, this was the last encounter. So yeah, you guys sort of bed down for the night. I'm assuming you're doing your regular setup of sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to hunt before you go to sleep, or
Yes.
I don't suppose that there's like, a river nearby or a small stream or something.
Kelariis needs to wash off the door.
roll me a nature check.
Oh, boy. It'd be a hard no.
You wouldn't know how to go about finding one.
You can always ask someone.
Hey, Arya.
I'm not going to make you roll because of your feature.
Well.
What you rolled a 17 anyway.
Yep.
But yeah, you reckon this close to the river you could probably find some sort of offshoot or
Tributary.
Yeah.
While you hunt, I'll lead you there and then I'll go hunting.
Cool. Thanks.
Oh, I guess I'll go out for a hunt as well. I haven't
Make sure
done it
you
in...
don't accidentally wander into where Kelariis is.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
I feel like if I roll a natural one, I know what's gonna happen.
Well,
Y'all.
I'm
Says
gonna
Leia.
die. Actually, it shouldn't be too bad because military and stuff. Nature.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Vondal's gonna absently sit staring into the fire.
Okay. Yeah. Roll me survival checks now then.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you sure I don't have advantage?
Unfortunately not.
Oh man.
I'll say with those rolls you find enough food, small game, berries, nuts, wild food that will count for 2 provisions. So you need only expend 3 for the season.
Okay. I'll expend 1.
Vondal will expend 1.
It's 1 more.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so someone else has 6 in the neck.
oh, I'll expend 1 then.
Yeah, no, you clean yourselves, find some food, bandage your wounds, settle down. Does anyone have anything to do before they go to bed, or are you just gonna go?
Where's the box right now?
Good question. We've never decided that.
Isn't it Vondal?
Well, yeah,
Vondal had it last
I think I'm the one who currently has it on their person.
Okay.
Vondal, I'll take the box from you for tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's
Okay.
only fair that we pass it around.
Hot potato, hot potato.
Yeah, basically, right?
Yeah.
Share the load.
So me and Vondal will be doing the saving
You mean
throws.
you and
tonight.
Kelariis, you mean?
Right.
Yeah, go for it.
Sorry.
For some saving throws.
Not sure if that's enough to pass.
You're not the person holding it, so you have advantage.
Kelariis.
That's fine, probably. Oh boy.
Well, might not make you go into a rampage.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't quite have that power.
Good.
Then that's acceptable. That's fine.
You have a rather unsettling dream that you're basically you're stood basically in the middle of like a plain of it's almost like a desert of grey ash, and it's just filled with dead and fossilized trees. And basically, like the wind is like whipping up the ash, and it stings against your scales, and it's like in your eyes, and like no matter which direction you walk in, you never make any headway, and just like the wind stings, and your mouth is full of ash, and it's difficult to see, and you wander in circles for what feels like an eternity until basically you feel just utterly despondent. At which point you wake up and you feel like you've hardly slept at all. You do still heal as normal, but
Okay.
not as comfortably rested. Roll me a straight intelligence check, actually, on waking up.
No, well that's...
Okay. Considering how vague and it was almost like a regular nightmare you had rather than the incredibly specific one you had last time. You're almost certain that your method of isolating yourself from other people is doing a great deal of good to reduce the effect of these dreams.
Okay. That's good to know.
You're not completely immune from them, but it certainly diminishes the effect.
Right.
Okay. And with that, you may have your next day of travel. Which I need to roll.
We made
Okay,
it.
stop at your first hex. And in your first hex, okay, that doesn't work. Roll again. That doesn't work either, so we'll roll again. Okay, as you are travelling, roll me perception checks.
Oh my
Okay.
god, guys, we actually did good. Like all of
Almost
us.
was.
All of
Well,
you,
well, you did the average.
all of you are aware that basically, as you travel, you don't see any signs of animals nearby, but in the distance you can hear you hear like a chorus of birds chirping, and it seems rather than just being sort of like the usual dawn chorus, it almost sounds like a composed melody.
Do I understand it at all?
That's a good question. Make me a... What would this be? Some sort of wisdom. You don't have any trained skills that really make sense here, so just make me a wisdom check.
Double 17.
The animals in the distance seem to be singing in harmony, but they're also all singing the same sort of tune. Almost as if something is directing them. There's no meaning or intent to it, but it's unusual. It's quite nice to listen to. If nobody does anything, that's all that happens.
I feel like we should go investigate it. It's kind of weird. Birds don't usually
Sometimes
sing in
you just have
harmony.
to enjoy nature. It's
I
weird.
mean, that's not natural. Birds do
Like-
not sing like that naturally.
It's not bothering us.
Coincidence happens, I guess.
And we have a job to do.
I suppose if no one else wants to investigate it, we don't have to.
I kind of do, but
Well, I guess we could have a look then.
Kelariis is the deciding vote, I think.
You'd have to go a short way out of your way to do so.
If Arya and V think it's of any concern, I think it might be good for us to take a look. At the very least.
Very well.
You travel a short distance off the beaten path. Roll me perception checks.
Oh, nice.
Arya, V, and Vondal, as you begin to travel off the road into the forest, you realise that there's a music that underlies this, not just this animal or like bird singing dawn chorus. There's some sort of like wind instrument underneath it. Arya, you recognise it as panpipes.
Oh dear. Panpipes! Shall we have a panpipe duel?
you can do the panpipes. I can just do bird noises. We can just join in.
They'll
It'll be
never
great.
know.
Oh, God.
As you... Well, I'm assuming you continue towards the source of the sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
As you continue towards the source of the sound, you find a small clearing, in which is seated... I'd like you to make me nature checks.
It's a good thing I don't have
Nice.
disadvantage.
All of you, except for Grim, you recognise the creature that is in front of you as a satyr,
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
who appears to be conducting the dawn chorus with his panpipes.
Oh, that's nice.
huh.
it's Mr. Tumnus.
It's just a ton.
Does he have a red scarf?
No.
Damn it.
Aw.
You could have made it Mr. Tumnus, man. How dare you?
He's got panpipes and a very fashionable looking bum bag.
Okay. Sorry, it's oddly specific.
And do you sort of announce yourselves, or do you just sort of?
I don't want to interrupt him. Now that
Can
I know
I
it's
join
something
in?
evil.
I want to join in.
You want to join in? Sure. Give me a perform check.
Oh boy, this is where it all goes horribly wrong.
I believe in you.
Natural 1.
No.
You you do like a bird whistle, although it's a little bit more than a bird whistle to you, but to everyone else it's sort of a bird whistle.
It's a bird whistle.
V makes a noise like a bird with her mouth, in a way that you don't really understand how she's doing it, but and he seems to notice your presence as you do this, but he carries on playing. And after a short period, like of you performing together, he stops and he says, "Well, you can sing." Come in. Who are your friends?
They're my traveling companions. We're on route to the capital. We just heard this beautiful melody.
He takes a short bow and says, "Well, thank you. I'm quite well practiced," he says, sort of waving the pipes around. He says, "Do any of the rest of you play?"
I play chess.
Arya raises her hand.
He sort of looks at you, Arya, as you raise your hand. He says, what is it that you play?"
I also play the panpipes,
He
funnily enough.
seems a little bit surprised.
Yeah.
And he says, "Well, that is interesting. You wouldn't be interested in a little wager, would you?"
It's the loot duel.
God.
It's literally a panpipe duel.
Sure, why not? I'm gonna fail this horribly. Watch it, guys.
You don't have that good charisma, just saying.
No, I don't. Oh well.
God.
Can always try.
What is his wager though? That's the
We
real.
do have
yeah,
the confidence.
What is
Well-
your wager?
He says, well. And from his very fashionable bum bag, he produces a ring.
A ring.
A ring which he proffers to you, and it's a small silver ring, and it's got small sort of like dark small like dark gemstones like socketed into it, like around it. And he says, "My magic ring against anything you have worth, say, 50 gold."
Suppose I do have that jeweled mask. What does your ring do?
He says, "It's served me well for years. It's ring of what is a it's a protective ring. It keeps me safe out in this forest."
I feel kind of bad about taking his ring from him. Guys.
He's gambling it against you.
That's true, I suppose.
I like how you call it taking.
Also,
What? What are you trying to say?
he's a fey denizen of the forest. If anything, he's one of the dangers.
It's true, I suppose. Well, sure, I'll take your bet.
Okay.
This is gonna go.
Do you
so
show him the mask, presumably? That you're picturing?
Yeah, I'm like, here. This is what
He's
I'm
like,
doing.
oh, very nice. Yes, I think we have a competition.
Oh boy.
And he says, oh,
So
but
nervous.
I'm getting ahead of myself. We need a judge.
Uh,
Can I have a volunteer?
surely if any of us judge, it wouldn't be fair.
We'd need a neutral party.
I was gonna say Torm.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah, like
Far wants to hear the panpipes.
So I'm sure Tom would love to take moments out of his busy day as a god to listen to a panpipe duel between two random people who he doesn't even know. A fey creature and a moon elf. Yeah, I'm sure he'd love to do that.
Well, he's
he
gonna
says
find relaxation.
he says surely one of you would consider yourself respectful enough to administrate fairly.
I suppose I could if you don't mind.
He seems fairly confident in his ability.
Oh boy.
He says, yes, perfect. And he says, of course, guests first.
Oh dear.
Here we go.
What am I supposed to? Performance, I guess.
Yeah, performance.
Oh, Melora. Bless me on this day.
May your rolls ever be 20.
Oh, that's not
Oh,
that bad.
That's pretty good.
Not bad.
Lord the bird.
Little
Considering your
bit.
modifier is literally 0.
Yeah,
You get-
considering.
Yeah.
That's a
That's
that's
a flat
a
16.
flat 16. You play quite a beautiful tune. You're perhaps not as practiced as you were, but you sort of the muscle memory and the feeling is still there. And you play. You make a good show of yourself. At which point he's like, "Oh, bravo, very good."
I'm loving this guy.
It's pretty cool.
He says, and now, of course, my turn, I believe. At which point he plays his flute. Oh, his panpipes, rather. Vondal, I'd like you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
No
my
way!
god!
No!
Look at that.
Oh no!
If I don't win this, I'm gonna be pissed. It's all your fault.
I've rolled a 9, so...
V, can you make me an Arcana check?
Oh, there we go. He's
You little
cheating.
fey bitch, I know what you're up to.
Yep.
I don't.
Oh no!
I will
should've
allow
said that.
Arya to make one as well.
Still not great.
Vondal, clearly, this satyr is better. You don't know what you ever saw in Arya's performance.
Ow! That's so mean!
Fuck, I should have done it. I have advantage against being charmed. Oh my god, I'm a dumbass.
Well,
I mean, to be fair, I did have a +5 modifier for wisdom save.
Yeah,
It
but
just
I
kind
have
of rolled a 4.
Advantage.
If she had advantage on
You
that
still
roll,
could have
she
rolled
had
2
21.
4s.
Arya? You're pretty sure he just cheated.
You little bitch. Okay, I'm gonna call him out on it and be like, I did not realize that charms were allowed to be used.
He throws his hands up and says, I don't know what you're talking about. You accuse me of I wouldn't cheat in an honourable contest.
Mm-hmm. And what was the presence of magic I felt while you were playing your song then?
Kelariis, you rolled a 20 on your nature check to identify him, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
You know that's fucking bullshit, and you know satyrs cheat at everything.
He was
Wow.
kind of good, though.
I like how you come up with that after he cheats. Oh well.
I mean, what was
I
she
mean,
gonna say?
I don't want to like point and be like, well, you just lie all the time, because that's just rude. I'm not going to say that.
That's true.
Satyrs are basically tricks. Well, I say trickster fae. Most fae beings are tricksters.
Lol. Hi.
They enjoy trolling mortals for their own benefit. And yeah, you're pretty sure he cheated, aren't you?
What a little bitch.
I think you're just mad, Arya.
Mad 'cause
Vondal.
bad.
You're just jealous.
Vondal, you do realize that you are susceptible, like every other dwarf, to being charmed. He has charmed you into thinking that.
Oh, bringing out the racial slurs now, are we? I
I'm not.
thought you better.
I think that what Arya says has some truth to it, potentially. No offense to you, of course, sir, but
No offense, I am offended.
We do have a certain scroll of dispel magic.
that is true.
We should
Just
Actually,
saying.
can I cast that? It's above my level. That's the only thing.
If
Also,
you
if
don't have a third level spell slot, I believe there is a very high chance of it fizzling.
Oh
Fuck,
dear.
okay, maybe
Um,
not then.
Also, isn't there a thing for like charm? Like, I don't know. Is there a thing for like people pointing out charms and you being like, wait a minute?
What?
I don't know. I might be making this up.
Perhaps only with certain ones? I don't know.
Roll me as in-game character knowledge. Those of you who are not Vondal, can you roll me Arcana checks? And if you have innate spellcasting, you can have advantage.
Woohoo!
Oh, nice.
Those 18s.
V and Kelariis, you both have some experience of you both have access to abilities that can charm people or seduce people under the influence. You know if he is charming Vondal, he needs to be maintaining concentration.
Okay.
It's evidently ruined
So
his
if you can-
concentration somehow.
If you can interrupt his concentration, then you'll find out if he's being charmed or not.
The problem is the only way I know how to do that is by hitting him, and I don't want to do that.
It's not the only way.
I know there's other ways to do it, but that's the
Okay, can I cast Shatter behind him to make him turn around at the really sharp sound?
Go for it.
Oh dear.
It's a bit extreme, but you know what?
It'll just make him jump. He's like, oh god, what the hell?
Bang!
Okay.
thing.
Oh wow. Okay. I was gonna say he's gonna make a save with disadvantage. He rolled 7 and a 3.
Hooray!
Well,
Excellent.
Did goats whinny?
They bleat.
Yeah.
He bleats in surprise and jumps into the air. At which point, Vondal, you are suddenly brought back to your senses, and you were aware that hold on.
I'm
Something-
just gonna look at him with possibly the angriest face Vondal has ever had, and just say, "You little scumbag."
Oh my god.
Well, now let's not go that far.
I'm pretty happy to go that far. Thank you very much.
Call it a draw?
I
I'm
think
sure you're
not.
not qualified.
But I think, as the judge that you agreed to, cheating in such a way results in instant disqualification.
A small smile spreads across the satyr's lips, and he says, "Well, if you're calling me on my own rules, I suppose fair is only fair." At which point he produces the ring from the bag again, throws it to you, Arya, and says, "It was an honor competing with you."
Do we still have the mask?
Oh yes.
Yes. we
Okay,
still-
just I wasn't sure if you like put it somewhere as the wager like thing.
Can we
some kind
check
of
that
thought.
ring real quick?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do I know with that nature check, like if he, as a satyr, would be potentially not cheating, but bending the rules kind of thing.
No, I just want to check the ring and be like,
Yeah,
is
well,
this
no,
really a
that's
ring or
well,
he
that's
was
what I
just
mean.
talking about?
You could insight him to see if he's being deceitful about it.
Let's
But you-
just check the.
Do it.
Yeah, you could just check the ring.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah, I'd like to check
whoever
the ring.
whoever wants to do it, just Arcana check it.
Fuck.
Helena.
Can I also Arcana it?
It's definitely a magic ring, Arya. Well, you'll have to attune to it to find out what it does, but it's definitely a magic.
Okay, so at least he wasn't totally cheating us.
Guys, I'm gonna have to quickly go. I'm gonna have to be going soon.
Yeah, we'll finish up real quick.
I get to the town and I'll get to 4.
Yeah. That actually reminds me, I need to.
And then
Okay.
hang on, we travelled an extra hex at the cost of getting fatigue at New Maple Leaf, didn't we?
Yes.
Because if we do that, we can reach Argentallon from the fort in a day.
Wait,
You
wouldn't
could
we
do,
reach
yes.
it already?
No, you can reach the
Argentallon.
fort,
Oh, we were not.
but you can't reach Argentallon.
This will be marching.
Yeah, no, okay. Unless you have anything else to say, he sort of he positions himself back in his seat and sort of starts playing again.
Alright, I guess we go.
Okay.
He keeps whistling the tune. Stuck in her head now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, to, well, I guess to everyone, just if we ever go into the Feywild, remind me to take you guys with me.
So what was that again about me being...
Oh, you cut out.
Oh, so what was that again about me being racist towards dwarves? Mm-hmm.
You have no recollection of saying that.
Aww.
Yeah, Vondal's gonna go, I said that?
I accused you of being charmed and you responded with, are you just being racist?
Sorry, I apologize. I
It's
apologize for anything I did while
alright.
charmed.
You were charmed, so... It's fair enough.
He whistles in the background.
Yeah, you guys basically continue to travel along on your journey.
Hang on, as V's whistling, Vondal tries to drum on his shield.
You.
I mean, now you
yeah.
all know I can play panpipes, which is
Yes,
information
you now all
we haven't
know
had before.
that Arya plays panpipes. Yeah, you basically arrive at the bend in the river just before the castle.
Oh,
And seeing as people need to go, that's where we'll leave it, and you can arrive at
Okay.
Fortress next time.
And hopefully as well, Argentallon.
Oh my
soon.
god.
The hex
Right.
crawl is nearly
It's almost
now.
done. So
for now.
I need to quickly do some maths.
EXP, it's happening.
XP is happening.
Experience.
What is your threshold for level 5 again? Can somebody find that for me real quick?
I can look it up really quickly. It is 6,500.
6,500, and
6,000.
you guys are on 5,955.
Just under.
I'm on 5945.
What? I'm on 5-6. What?
What?
You may have gotten like the 15 XP twice.
I've gotten shit twice, man.
Oh no, so it's because I'm looking at Arya, who has who has one bonus. So you should be 5,940 should be most of it, unless you've had an award, in which case you're on 5,915. 5,955.
I'm sure we're on 5-9 because I'm on 5-6.
No, you should.
Did you add it last time?
You should definitely be on 5,9.
Okay,
Yeah.
5,945 I have then. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, you definitely shouldn't be on 5,6.
What?
You definitely shouldn't be on 5,600.
Okay.
Oh, I think you switched up this 6 and 9 then. something like that.
Probably.
Right, so do we get more
Um,
than 600 experience?
I'm about to tell you that.
Because otherwise we're going to go another session without being level 5 yet.
Oh, that's fine.
One day.
We get to
Someday.
explore the world as level 4s. You only get the chance once in your life.
Wow.
I mean, no you don't, because there's this thing called playing multiple campaigns.
Look, in character you only get one chance.
I mean, you don't know your level when you're in character because
Yeah.
levels are not a
We
thing.
don't feel
Levels aren't a
experienced
thing.
enough in character.
Although to be fair,
um,
it is a bit weird to just suddenly be like, oh, like after these adventures, I have randomly learnt a new spell. Like we've all
Well,
just
it's like
reached this.
you're-
We've all just reached. If we level up, we've all just reached this river and magically gotten spells.
That isn't
mean-
technically how it works, but
Oh wait, you have
Sorcerer's
to wait.
case is more like
Yeah, we have to wait for
every
long rest, don't we?
practice.
Yeah, I was gonna say you probably practice, and like with you guys with your gods, it makes a lot more sense because your gods could just grant you
Oh yeah,
more.
God's
more
like you
spells.
have reached enough spiritual attunement. Have
it's
of my
more
power.
it's more that you're used to channeling the power, or that you know how to push more of the power through.
Fair enough.
Huh.
Same with sorcerers. Sorcerers, you learn how to shape the magic because it's more. I wonder if I can shape it like this to do this, and then
Yeah.
you learn to do that. Wizards learn specific spells. By my count, that should be. Oh, that's really awkward. How much do you guys need to level up?
600 something.
600. Well, yeah, yeah. If you want to be
well-
really specific, well, yeah. Let's just say 600.
I need 555 to.
You need
Yeah,
fi-
that's what it'd be specifically.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna
555.
I'm gonna
or
round the
545.
experience up for this and make it 570.
Hey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right,
So-
okay, so that becomes 4, and then 5, well, 6, 5, 1, 5.
Because that would have been really awkward because it would have left you guys basically 5 XP off leveling up, and I was just
Wow.
like,
Wow.
no.
Yeah, that's me.
This is the
Thank-
part.
thank-
This is the
But-
part where Kelariis and Arya would have leveled up and
Oh,
I wouldn't
please.
have.
No, none of us would have leveled.
No, none
I'm
of you would have
saying,
leveled
like,
up.
none of us.
The people at the
Are
highest
you
XP
sure?
threshold would have been 5 XP away.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were going to be like, this is the part where you run away.
well,
No.
Right, Cav, seeing as you have to go, would you like to tell us the story of what you have learned today?
Oh, what have I learnt today?
Sorry, are we at 6515 now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
You are.
Okay. So,
Fuck off, Luka.
I'm just saying.
As-
that
Fuck
you
off.
are.
Luka, I'm trying to do a thing.
Sorry.
Having a moment.
I'm having a moment. God. You're so rude. Anyway, as a player, I think I've learnt the importance of ambushing and preparing for encounters rather than just being like, right, we wait, I guess we do this fight. Because, holy shit, that went well.
It really did.
And I think... So yeah, that's basically my player kind of knowledge. Like, holy shit, that was really effective. We should do that
Yep.
more often. Like, way, way more often.
Because
Um,
interesting fact, if you guys hadn't been prepared for that, that was basically it was almost a deadly encounter if you were to just face it head
Oh
on.
God.
Wow.
Oh,
And we
but
just wrecked it.
it barely scratched us.
well, for the most part.
And
Yeah.
I think, like, as Vondal...
Says Kelariis, bleeding profusely from 2 stab wounds.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's fine.
And then I think as Vondal, he's kind of continued that kind of thought train and like progress of why on earth have I been traveling alone for 75 years when traveling with companions makes life easier and just, well, more fun and enjoyable.
Oh, who is holding the ring, by the way?
Me.
There you go.
Oh, minor assistance.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's quite nice.
A magic ring. Another magic ring.
Yeah, we've got quite a few of those.
That's a
2,
pretty
I
good ring.
believe.
Swimming and resistance.
So yeah, Vondal's doing that classic thing of.
Can you add that to my inventory, Rob?
Yes.
So yeah, he's been
Anyway.
doing that. He's been doing that thing of why have I been traveling alone? Like he's warming up more and more to everybody.
Oh.
He was a work-driven, getting fairly old. Well, I guess kind of like middle-aged dwarf by this point.
This is your midlife crisis.
My going
You
on
run
an
off with a
adventure
young
with
band of strong, handsome adventurers. Here you are.
yeah,
Awesome.
basically.
Highlight of the session?
Oof. Oh god. Either it's really split here. Either cleaving an owlbear's face in half with a spectral
Oh yeah, dropping the
weapon,
spectral weapon on the owlbear's head.
God.
or
Shing.
probably
I'll find a clip for you
Kelariis'
afterwards of what that
other
looks like.
massive damage. Yeah, meanwhile, and also like Kelariis' other OP display.
Yep.
Of like, yep, I'm just gonna Mortal Kombat fatality another creature. Because why won't I at this point? So yeah, probably one of those two.
Thanks, Grim.
You're welcome.
Massive
It's a combo of dreams, that combo.
It is. It really is. Although it's really ironic that Grim's most powerful attack is to make someone else attack.
But that's kind of his whole character design, though. He's a leader.
It is. It is. He's like the Beast from the X-Men.
No, nobody thought
Like,
he'd
he
make
looks-
a good leader because he
he
wasn't
looks-
an amazing fighter because he was so small. But he's an amazing leader because he knows how to get the best out of people.
Yeah.
Exactly 8 out of people.
So yeah, he's like the Beast. Like he holds his own in a fight, but despite the fact that he can fight himself, he's more than happy just leading.
Cool. Right. Yeah. So you are free to go.
Thank you very much
Bye.
for yet another awesome session.
Bye.
You're welcome. So who's next?
No, I'll go, I guess.
Cool.
Fuck, I hadn't thought about this. I was listening to Gav. What have I learned? I don't know. I don't know if I feel like this is one of those things that like it gets harder every session because you're just like, shit, there's not that much left to learn. Like, I don't know. I wish I'd been a little bit less awkward during the Dryad. Because I feel like, I'm like, oh, this is my Dryad, these are my people, and then I don't know. Did you feel I was awkward?
Yeah, it was a little. It wasn't the smoothest role playing you've done. I feel like I did kind of throw you into it, which probably wasn't the most optimal. But yeah, no, it was a random encounter that I knew would spark something for you and give you an opportunity to do some character development. It's a shame that you felt like you didn't get the full potential out of it, but
yeah, but I feel like that was my fault. But on the other hand, I feel like it sort of invigorated me to be like, you know, this is my family. These are my people. I need to help my mother, etc. I miss my family.
reminds you of what you're fighting for.
And I thought the Dryads were sweet, even though our party was like totally weirded out, and I kind of wonder what it would be like if they saw my actual family. But yeah, and yeah, I always, you know, the battle scenes are always quite nice.
Mhm.
I think I sort of missed the sort of more dungeon crawly ways of, like, I don't know. I think the sort of the third session we did, where we went into the into the old temple was one of the best still, because I like the sort of creepy vibe with the temple.
Well, without saying too much, you won't be disappointed for long.
Good, I'm glad.
Nice.
And yeah, I think one of my favorite moments as well was just the fucking Grim Kelariis combo, because that's just it was like badass, but in like just a hilarious way.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
And I don't know what I felt though as well was that like when all the coyotes gnolls. I don't know what I think I just thought of them as coyotes the whole time, even though they weren't coyotes. What I thought during that battle the whole time is just like I'm the control, like I have to entangle, I have to sleep, and I really felt like I was playing my role, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's sort of what I can put down as like, this is what I learned today. I can play my role. Ding.
Yeah, you're comfortable enough to play it without thinking too much about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, when you're level 1, that's kind of hard.
Yeah. Which of these one spells do I use?
Exactly. So I think and now that we're finally level 5, it's taken like 20 years, but we're level 5.
Yay!
I can finally get counter spell, and I'll be even better at my job. It's gonna be great.
Ooh.
Yeah. Do you get a cantrip next level? You really need a bonus action.
I don't think I do, because my recent extra cantrip was mending.
Oh yeah, true.
What are like bonus action cantrips? Because I feel like there aren't actually that many.
There are some.
For
I
a
can't
sorcerer.
I can't remember exactly what they are. We'll have a look
I'll
later.
have a look see. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Who's next?
I guess I could go.
Cool.
Well, as Grim, I didn't do all that much talking this session. I tried. Well, Grim I think he was doing all right. Didn't have to. Well, he just kind of let events play out.
Mm-hmm.
He might have wanted to try and get a hold of the box again, but the nightmare may have kind of changed his mind a bit.
Thank the Lord.
Yeah, thank God.
Look, he's curious.
Yeah, curiosity
For the
killed
wrong
cat.
reasons, yeah.
Look, he needs to know things. And yeah.
I mean, like, don't let me as a GM doing things dissuade you from playing your character that way, because I think I think it's a very cool way of you playing your character. It's these premonitions are meant to give you questions. They're not meant to zone you away from playing like that.
Ferrous.
No,
I can't find a single cantrip bonus action.
Maybe there isn't one for sorcerers. Maybe I'm just crazy.
Lol.
Well, it's not so much driving him away as making him question it.
Yeah.
Because like after you just see the skull faced guy, you're like, oh, I remember my experience the last time I looked into this thing.
Yes.
It's like he might wait a little till he feels a bit safer.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I think that was the main focus.
Yeah.
Oh, and then there was the part where he kind of realized, like, the whole sleeping enemy thing. I don't think it's too big of a deal for Grim, because it's just efficient.
No, they're still monsters.
Yeah.
I mean that's what, like, had it been a human being,
Then it would have been a little bit.
it would have been
tougher.
different for you guys.
But then you also had like options, as in, well, we'll be there, like be at a military camp in like a couple of days. We could like deliver him for something. Might be a bounty on his head. Who knows?
Oh, great.
And as a player,
Money.
somebody has to do this job,
Look,
and it ain't gonna be you guys.
he's not greedy, he's just practical.
Okay.
I mean, when was the last time you guys made any money?
It's a good question.
I think we've
Wow.
spent more. Well, I guess we kind of earned some money with the dungeon delving.
I mean,
like
once
with the
I
stuff we
get to a
found.
place to sell this mask,
Yeah.
But
quite a
otherwise,
chunk
I
of
think.
change.
And
although we've
you've still got
almost
3
spent-
rolled up paintings in your backpack.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure we've almost spent more on like drinks than we have earned so far. We spent like 20 gold.
I mean, this is
But yeah.
partly the problem with buying alcohol in an elven civilization, where
Yeah.
they literally distill the stuff for hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of years.
Yeah.
Oh well, but it's not really that it's a problem. It's just something he's keeping in mind. But as a player, otherwise, I really enjoyed the bit with what was her name again? With Arya and
Yeah,
Indeed.
Indy.
that was pretty good.
Just fantastic. Oh yeah, I didn't talk about the sparring. God damn it.
Oh yeah, the sparring.
Do you wanna go into that?
I mean, there's not much to say except it was funny.
Yes,
and
it
sad, but
was.
I had a tiny hope spot that I would just roll amazingly and V would just like scream into the ground, but that clearly didn't happen.
Well, I did kind of get lucky on my rolls because I
It
did
would have
need
been
to.
so amusing if V just owned Grim, but
Yeah.
you know.
Yep.
I loved that the natural one was just like Grim just like hits you and it just like hits you in the knuckles and you're like, ow!
It was a great start.
I don't like being hurt.
Yeah. Otherwise, well, the ambush was effective. I think it's not so much something that we learned, but more got reminded of, since in the beginning, ambushes were our thing. We did it all the time.
Yes.
And we kind of moved away from that.
And you kept working face first into enemy ambushes, and
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty much it, I think. Anything else I should mention?
that's good.
Okay, that's all I could think of.
Cool. Saying cool a lot. Cool.
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 I have a small question. Who has a ring of swimming right now? 'Cause
I do.
V. Okay. Because I was just like, I had it at some point, but now I don't. So did I give it back to Arya?
Yes, you gave it back to Arya in the Silverbook Chamber, I believe.
Carry on.
It's still in Arya's inventory, though.
Yeah.
Arya,
I was just looking at it.
tell me a story.
What?
Arya, tell me a story.
Oh. Well, I'll tell you a story all about how my life got turned
Oh my
upside down.
By a
I got
redhead.
floated on.
Mm.
By a redheaded
Whoa.
lesbian in the woods.
That just makes it sound dirtier than before.
I love how you were implying that it was dirty at all. It was actually really innocent. Oh man.
But she really
Yeah,
wasn't meant to be Emily? What the fuck, Ferrous?
No, that was something that completely jumped
I
over
mean,
me.
Ferrous just has a thing for redheads. That's where that came from.
Does he?
Yes.
Right.
We've been over this before.
No, I forgot.
Uh-huh.
Anyway. I love how
Hey,
there's
I'm
no
saying
denial.
nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Can't say anything. Anyway. Yeah, so as a player, I've learned that Kelariis is terrifying.
We all
I mean, it is.
I mean, I already knew this, but like,
It was reinforced.
holy God, it was reinforced.
It's reinforced every day of our lives.
I'm always like, Arya's pretty strong. She's pretty capable. And then Kelariis just rolls like a fucking 16, like straight up damage, and then adds like, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she's just a whole other level of amazing.
See, we've never had an opportunity to take advantage of Arya's true strength, and that's when enemies are 600 feet away.
Yeah. And then I can just
Oh,
pick
yeah.
them off. But 600. I think I could shoot a. But player is that? Well, I mean, I guess today was the first day that playing Arya was very easy and natural because I was
I'm
like,
glad.
oh my god, I can't flirt in real life, and now I can't flirt as Arya because Arya would not be able to do that. So this is great. Fits perfectly.
It was good to see a human side of Arya.
Yeah, I mean, that really threw her off. like everything else up until now, she's been a bit
Look,
like.
Let's just say there was an alternative dialogue line where you stood at the back and didn't say anything, and she was literally going to turn to you and say, "And who's this tall glass of water?"
Oh my god, I'm very sad I missed that now. That's wonderful. But yeah, in terms of Arya, she got quite a shock because, I mean, good god, girl's been alone for like 100 years.
And suddenly
all of a
lesbians.
Suddenly lesbians. And she's like, whoa, how do I deal with this? I don't know how to deal
Is
with this.
Arya even interested in women?
I see, exactly. She's like, am I interested? Is this a thing now? I don't even know. I'm so surprised.
I've never considered this.
I've never considered
Would
this.
I be down for this? Oh my god.
Are girls
Arya.
really my thing? Who knows? So she's
This
had
isn't a
a
moral
wild
conflict I
thing.
have time for.
Exactly. And she had no time to sort it out because, I mean, God, they were there for. So it was quite surprising. That is she's ever felt her entire life. So she is I don't know, she's really like, there's been a lot of romance in her life. So
This is the first time it's been directed at her.
this is the first time it's been directed at her, but she's like, so yeah, it's that. I mean, I was not expecting that, or as Arya to happen. But as soon as she said her first, or she didn't even say anything. As soon as she looked at me, I was like,
Yeah.
my shipper senses are tingling. They are well honed. You can't fool them. But it was fun.
The amusing thing about that entire sequence of events is there were basically 3 possible candidates that she would have flirted with. And I diced for it, and I got you.
Oh my god.
Who were the other 3?
Who are the other
That's like
2?
Kelariis.
Kelariis and Grimm, surprisingly.
Yeah,
Wow, what are you trying to say about me?
you're a
Too
baby
young.
child.
I guess that's true. Look, one day someone, God bless them, is gonna hit on V, and she's just gonna be like,
She's just gonna be like, nope.
just not gonna get it.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't V older than I am? Or Kelariis is?
We're the same
think,
age.
You're the same age, but let's just say
I'm
you're
younger.
more
Oh,
her
yeah.
type.
Oh.
Again, tall, dark, and brooding.
Grim isn't tall. What are you talking about?
The tall part has nothing to do with it. It's the dark and brooding.
Uh-huh.
Wow, why is that someone's type? Terrible type.
Look, she moved to a village in a forest full of old people to write a book.
That's
She has to have
that's fair.
some weird kink.
Wow,
Oh.
I can't believe this.
Look, I lived in a small village long enough.
Mm-hmm.
I know things.
Wow.
Have you all
Anyway.
been already, or
Jayla.
It's just Jayla left, I believe.
just Jayla?
Well, as a player, I honestly forget how effective ambushes can be because
Yeah.
there's not very often that you're in a situation where as players you can set one up. But damn if they aren't effective at
Yep.
cutting down groups. So that was nice to be able to do an ambush again. And well, so Kelariis is she of course she had the nice combo thing with Grim, which was fantastic and amazing, and it was great. I as a player felt really good about that as well, which lucky dice rolls, thank you. But I think now that it's been decided and that like they're literally basically outside of the military stronghold, I think that Kelariis is probably getting a little bit, I don't want to say nervous because that's not exactly that's not exactly it, but it's something along the lines of being nervous because this will be the first time that she's gonna be around like extreme. I'm assuming it's like a typical military structure, and
it's a proper military outpost.
Yeah, so this will be
not like the Rangers, like an actual proper army.
Yeah, so this is the first time she's gonna be around that since she left the army. And
apprehensive, I think, is what you're looking for.
Yeah, but yeah, she's that'll be interesting, I'm sure.
I'm sure it will.
In and out of character, so yeah. This was good. I had a lot of fun today.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah. Oh, she's also a little sad that she didn't get to spar, but she wasn't willing to risk the sword
Insane
doing its
bloodlust.
thing. Yeah, it was. She's not willing to risk that with her friends.
Beating your companions to a pulp is usually a pretty bad idea.
Yeah.
Look, it's fine. I'll sleep you.
Yeah.
I
Just like you go to bed
don't
now.
know that you can.
Oh dear.
How much HP does Kelariis even have?
Well, I had 30 at level 4, and I haven't done it since. Well, since
yeah.
leveling
So you
up,
have.
But...
Oh no,
Hey,
no, you
I
can
rolled-
do that.
I
Yeah,
rolled
yeah. You rolled 33.
today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because I
I
keep
don't think it
forgetting
was
you can roll
even-
it at second level. Ah,
Hold
we
on,
need to
I'm gonna
we need to look at that.
Oh yeah.
We'll do that once
I
we've
think
ended the
I
recording.
didn't even roll like pretty. I think I didn't even roll that well, honestly, on it. I
Well-
rolled again. Oh, it's just 25. Ballsies.
I'll just we'll have a little sign
You would
off
have to
and
roll
say
like your max.
we'll have a little sign off and say thank you to everyone for watching this. If you're watching this, if you're not
I'm still
watching
watching
this, then I don't know how you'll hear this because you're not watching it. I don't know where that was going.
The logic.
Amazing.
Rob, please. Oh my
Getting
God.
so deep.
So, yeah, I'm gonna bid you guys good night. Thank you for watching. Thank you everyone for playing as usual. And we won't see you next week because we're going to be doing a one shot for something completely different, and I have no idea whether or not we'll record that because it depends how much prep I get done in the next week. Because it's going to be a really complicated one shot to do. Because for some reason I've decided to completely revamp a whole bunch of game mechanics for this thing.
Rob.
Oh no.
Wow.
So that's going to be fun.
We're gonna have like a fear meter. I don't know.
It's not
Watch
quite a
what happens.
meter, but yes.
What? I'm just psychic. Okay.
But yeah, so that's going to be interesting. You might see us then. If not, you'll probably see us maybe the week after, depending on what we get sorted. So,
Okay.
thank you guys for playing, and we'll see you next time.
Bye bye.
Bye.